Welcome! Today we're counting down our picks for the best off-road games on PC. And before we continue, I should say that not every game on this list is a hardcore simulator. Some are arcade games and some are just physics sandboxes where you break stuff. So yeah, don't take this list too seriously, because I know some of you simulation purists will argue with me just to feel better about yourselves. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Now, if you hate yourself and love suffering, this is the game for you. Basically, it's a get-stuck-in-the-mud simulator. You'll spend 2 hours driving a truck carrying wooden planks across a frozen lake, only to break through the ice and lose everything 5 meters from the destination. It's punishing, it's slow, and honestly, it's for people who find relaxation in pure agony. But if you have the patience of a saint, or just nothing better to do, definitely give this one a go. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This is a racing game, not an off-road game. I get it. But hear me out. The off-roading in Mexico is actually insane. You can take a Ford Bronco and yeet it off a volcano, or build your own Baja track in the middle of a storm. It's not realistic, obviously. You can drive a Lamborghini through a river and be fine. But if you just want to turn your brain off and look at pretty graphics without worrying about differential locks, this is the one.
You left?
BeamNG.drive. This game has come a long way from just being a funny crash simulator. Now it's a funny crash simulator with off-road maps. The soft body physics here mean that if you hit a rock too hard, your suspension doesn't just bounce, it literally snaps in half. It's technically a sandbox, so you'll need to download mods and maps to get the most out of it. But watching your expensive 4x4 turn into a crumpled soda can because you drove off a cliff is a specific kind of joy that only this game delivers. Dirt Rally 2.0. Now, for those of you expecting a game where you can relax, just don't. This game is basically the Dark Souls of racing. One wrong turn, one bad pace note, and you're wrapping your car around a tree at 80 miles per hour. Yes, there is a newer WRC game, but honestly, the physics on the gravel here still feel better to a lot of people. So if you want to sweat bullets and realize you're actually a terrible driver, check this one out.
30. 5 left. 30.
Expedition's a mud runner game. If you liked SnowRunner but thought, hey, I wish there was less trucking and more science, then this is for you. It's from the same developers, but instead of hauling logs, you're using drones and sonar to scan the map. It's basically Pokemon Snap with heavy machinery and mud. You have to use winches to rappel down cliffs, which is cool, assuming you don't mess it up and tumble to your death. It's a bit niche, but if you like exploring slowly, it scratches that itch. Wreckfest. In case you have a double-digit IQ and just want to smash things, here is Wreckfest. While it has tarmac tracks, the dirt racing here is where the game shines. The physics allow for some beautiful destruction. You're not trying to find the perfect line, you're trying to use your car as a weapon to punt the guy in front of you into a barrier. It's chaotic, it's loud, and it's arguably the most fun you can have in a racing game online, assuming you can handle the rage.
So you think you're ready? You better be sure, because with 10 tons of steel and
Art of Rally. Now, I know this looks like a mobile game or something your little cousin would play, but don't let the graphics fool you. The handling model is actually surprisingly deep. It's a top-down view, which is weird at first, but once you get used to it, drifting around corners feels incredibly satisfying. It's got a great synthwave soundtrack and a chill vibe, so if you want to feel like a rally driver without the stress of realistic graphics, this is a solid pick. Dakar Desert Rally. This game attempts to simulate the massive scale of the real Dakar Rally. And when I say scale, I mean huge open deserts where you can actually get lost. You have to navigate using a road book, which means if you can't follow directions, like most of us, you're going to have a bad time. The weather effects are crazy, going from bright sun to a sandstorm where you can't see anything. It's buggy sometimes, sure, but for the sheer size of the map, it's worth a look.
World allows drivers, called pilots in the world of endurance rally racing, to steer.
Pure rock crawling. The title literally explains the entire game. This isn't about speed. If you go fast, you fail. It's about inching your customized Jeep over rocks that are way too big for it. You have to watch your suspension flex and pick the perfect line. It's super technical and kinda slow, so it's definitely not for everyone. But for the 1% of you who nerd out over tire pressure and axle articulation, this is your dream game. And finally, we have Overpass 2. This is basically a puzzle game, but the puzzle is a 45-degree slope covered in mud and tree lungs. You drive ATVs and buggies, and you have to manage your differential locks constantly. It's frustrating, it's difficult, and you will probably flip over 100 times. But hey, if you like hurting your own feelings, definitely give this one a shot if it's on sale. So, do you agree with our picks? Probably not, because this is the internet. Check out these other videos from us, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you can watch me complain about more games in the future. See ya!